Hey everybody, Mature Simmer here. So we're going into round 3 of the Players' Championship. Not gonna do anything, I think, on the Clubhouse Pass other than get ourselves, closer by 700, 800 points to the next level, but we will not gain a level this time. We're sitting at level 86, which is good because, we got 14 to go and we have a little bit under a week, I think, so I'm moving at a good pace with that. The problem ends up being I don't have a whole lot of society rounds. I don't think anything's coming up in the next day or two, so that won't help. We obviously only have 2 rounds left here, but I can play more career rounds. But I'm gonna have to see what I can do to get myself by August 5th to level 100. Because that is a goal, because we're going to need VC. We want all the VC we can have. So we'll be fighting with that. But let's jump in here. All right, so winds are high. We knew it was coming. I would have been really surprised if it wasn't. Beautiful view out on the course today. But yeah, the challenge we're going to have is if we're going to have to go around some trees. So looks like Lydia's not playing with us, which is interesting. Given that we had a similar score, you would think they might have kept us together, but she's down 1 through 3, and Alex is down 3 through 6, but everybody else in the top 10 or top 9 is not out yet. So yeah, a lot of hoping for the wind and just working hard. Alright, perfect, perfect, perfect. That's a good way to start the day. I was gonna say, I knew I was shooting for the edge. And he'll be coming back, so we're gonna try that. Oof, really weak. Lost almost 10% of the power. At least, well, we landed on the green, but now we're going to get rejected. We're on the front end there, and that was a problem. Okay. We just want kind of the regular, but I want to get a little more power there. Almost 100. Beautiful. Beautiful direction. Yes. That is a wonderful thing. Again, it's just going for par, but the greens are really tricky, and sometimes if you're more than 2 or 3 feet away. Alright, looks like Lydia had a bogey in her play. Alright, as long as we don't get hung up in the tree. Ooh, I think we did, though. I think we did. Darn it. Alright, we're in the fairway, but it's gonna be rough here. Oof, it's gonna be really rough. There's water around, but I'm hoping... I think we're alright. Alright. We'll speed it up now. Alright, that's as good as I could have gotten out of there. So, definitely gonna hop this one up here. Alright, even better. I was like, if I get my normal weird bounce, I'll go further on the green, because I tend to go right if I can't hit it kind of straight. Alright, let's see. Come on, back a bit. Alright, I think that's a birdie. It is. Yeah, I'm expecting, like, Tony Finau's not going to come out. He may not even come out before I get in the clubhouse, but he probably will. But alright, we got a lot of cross breeze. Alright, power was actually +1. A little bit of underswing, but this might work out for me. Oh my goodness. These greens, I'll tell ya. They just trickle everything off. Just so you can't get credit for a green in regulation. That's going really fast. I don't understand that. I didn't hit it that hard. So yeah, this is going to be a problem. I mean, with a medium slow, and again, maybe because it was running off the green, but yeah, I just gave the stroke right back. It's ridiculous. She did not. Alright, everybody except Tony at the top is out. So let's see. Can I get... Yeah, that should be okay. Alright. So we're coming back. Good positioning. Slow down. I don't need to be trickling into the water here. Oh boy. Man, I am not... Whew. I've got to be perfect on this. Ah, wrong direction. But I think we're okay. Oh, baby. Oh. You're so awful. Can't give it to me, can ya? Alright. That was a tough pin placement. I mean, that was a lot. Lydia, I don't know if Lydia hit the water, but she lost 2 strokes there, so... Definitely not. Oh, boy. The sand is my home in this case. Alright, we're going to go back over 20, so that's going to put me at 178. So let's see. Let's say 25 back. That's going to put me at, what, 185? Ah. Wow. Alright. Let's see. In the middle of the bunker, it should be pretty straight. Hit it a little open. Oh, nice bounce. Really nice bounce if we can get it to slow down. Oh, wow. Well, that's a gift. Nothing to say there, but that's a gift. So, okay, Tony's out. He's 2 holes in already. It must have been taking too long. Alright, with the wind blowing, we don't want to go too far. But at least it's a direct tailwind. Okay. And now, again, a tailwind. So we're going to choke approach and hit it in, right into where we need it. It's going to be beautiful, right? We're down 1.3, but that's not too bad. I mean, again, that 1% would have gotten me a few more yards. It would have been really nice. Come on, drop in. All right. Long distance. I am not thinking I'm going to be, you know, fighting with Tony, but he may be hearing about me from his caddy. You know, there may be the simmers having a day. So far, it's only through 6, though, so no cockiness allowed, for sure. Okay. Man, lost 6% of the power. Alright. Oh, man. Jump. Oh, okay. Well, we didn't. I thought we fell into the, hole, so I guess it's good we didn't. Alright, whoops. What am I doing here? Alright, I want just the regular flop. And then we'll bring this back. Yeah, I think that'll work. Alright, kind of sloppy, but it's my play, man. It's how I roll. Oh, don't. So now we give one back. I was hoping that was for a par, but wow. See? You start even thinking about it, and things just bite you. It's just awful. Oh boy. I don't know how I ended up that open. Thank goodness there was no water around. That would have definitely been a disaster and a half. Alright. Right, on target. On target. Too far, though. Wow, really too far. What kind of rollback we gonna get here? My goodness, this is for par? Oh boy. I'm really trying to think this one through. Come on, come on. Yes! Oh, that was a massive save. That was a big save. Alright, wow, Lydia's 6 over. The wind is getting to her for sure. Alright. Just don't want to end up in the water. So, I did have some open, but the wind, I'm sure, pushed me back. We're going to be short, so I'm going to go way over here. Because I don't want to push it and then have a problem. So, let's see. Oh, held up in the light rough. Question is, do I go long flop and do that? It might actually be okay. Oh, we're on target. Ah, too far, I think. Whew. Man. Ah, that's just awful. Okay, I just need to make sure I'm up. Right. We got the par, but man, that could have been so much more. Tony is continuing to pull away. 8 under. Okay, I'm gonna go full with this one because I think it's not gonna roll as far. We got 11, about a 10-mile-an-hour wind. Like, this is almost a headwind here, so yeah, we're just gonna hit it straight in. Try to take the teeth out. If you haven't liked or subscribed, please consider that. Extremely appreciated and helpful. Would love to see you join our ranks. Oh my goodness. I was worried I didn't hit it hard enough. I'm glad I didn't hit it any harder. It would have rolled right off the other side, and that would have ended my hope for a par for sure. So, being a bit conservative. Oh, Lydia got one back. Which again, there's birdie scores and all that. Alright, so this was a tree I was worried about, because this hole, if the wind's blowing in the wrong direction, it can get really ugly if you can't do a draw or a fade, and it's hard to do that. Alright, I'm gonna let the wind carry it. Okay. I'll take that as from a direction standpoint. We're on, we're rolling. How close? How close? Wow, That was really nice, honestly. That was really nice. Because when it places it near the water like that, it's just tough. Come on. Come on. Alright, an eagle. So that gets me 2 under. Now we got wind, but we won't run too far. So that'll be good. I was a little too close to the left. I did not like that, but it worked out. Alright. Man. We'll try it. 99. Ah, we're off to the side. Such a challenging position. Okay. Ooh. Alright, well. That should be a guarantee, being that close. Alright, Lydia's back up to 6 over. So if nothing else, maybe we're positioning ourselves well for our rival. Alright, we're going to go here. No, that's too much back, but alright, let's do this. Alright, we're going to lose a bit of power, 2-3%. We might be too far to the right. Wow, we still ran over. Crazy. Alright, perfect. Love it. Because, yeah, the position of the holes for these are just insane. So getting those par 3s behind me, really, really crucial. Alright, I think we should be in the fairway pretty solidly. Not quite 350. But we're nicely clear of the tree. Gonna let the wind do the work. Alright, and we got perfect on the rhythm. That's all I could hope for. Other than being pretty far over, but good distance. Alright, it's downhill again. So I don't want to go crazy. Wow. Alright, slow down. Thank you. Now we can pop it up a little bit. A little bit of authority. Alright, Lydia's on the 17th. Or through 17th, so that she's on the 18th, so she'll be done here. Alright, and it will blow us to the left, so we'll be good. Beautiful. No real challenge here other than just, you know, ending up where we need to be. Now we got perfect when I almost didn't want to. We're gonna overdrive that quite a ways. Well, not as far as I thought. So, I suppose, the grand scheme of things. Alright, hopefully it stays close. Didn't go too far, so at least we didn't kick and run off down the hill too badly. Oh, I hate when it breaks like that. Like, that just doesn't seem reasonable. It's just very awkward. Like, I don't think it would do that. So, she's at 7 over, so she's still moved 1 away. Now this is tricky. Because again, if I catch those trees, which I won't, but yeah, that could get ugly really fast. Alright, but we did, oh boy. So I have to, yeah, I'm I'm playing it really safe. I am not going for the pin. Okay, should be okay. Yeah, that's fine. I am just not playing the game. And yeah, we're gonna do a partial here. Should be good. 89%. It's probably still gonna roll off. Oh no, it didn't, amazingly. Alright, we got a shot here. You were awful. You were awful. Oh my god, how did that not go? Alright, this is the hole that can kill us. Man, going all the way up though, that doesn't make any sense. Oh boy, that sounded bad. Oh boy, I may not have the distance. Oh, thank God. Alright. Yeah, you roll on down. Okay, I couldn't have done it any better than that. Like, if somehow I don't get a birdie here... Okay, so she's done at 7 over. I'm right now 9 ahead. I just need to stay there. Okay, solid. 'Cause that's always the danger. You get caught in the wind and suddenly you get blown into the water. That's pretty awful if that happens. Alright, 8-iron's got a pretty good loft to it. Okay, that should be decent. Let's see where we end up. What kind of bounce are we going to get? It's going to roll back on at least. So that's good. Yeah, get past, because that looks like kind of a weird curve over there. So this may be a better position for just kind of a straight-on putt. I mean, we still have a good amount of movement, but... Let's see. And that was bad. Now I'm probably gonna get a bogey, because this is just challenging here. Yep. Darn it. It's hard to stay on the green if you go past the hole there. So, a little sloppy at the end, but I'm 4th. I'm under par. I mean, I did 3 under, but Tony did 4 under. The guy is going to win. I don't think there's any way around it. I mean, he has a 6-stroke lead. Nobody's had that kind of a game. Lydia really, wow, 5 over. That's unfortunate for her. It's good for us, but... So we got an 8-stroke lead over her. Okay, so again, as I said, I'm expecting to get close to the top, but we're not going to cross the tier. So, but again, then the next 2, maybe even 3 rounds will do that. But we've gotten the ball up another point. It's when we have the check mark that we know we need to do something. But we're in 4th. So we're ahead of Ludwig, who was in the lead after the first round. So, but Tony has come on strong. And I believe he was my rival last time that I beat. So thank goodness we played him last week and not this week. Alright, so I think we had like 30,000 followers. What I saw pop up there. No, 67,000 followers. Alright, I clearly saw that wrong. Alright, so we're at 2.9 million. But we're setting up well. I mean, it was a good round. 3 under. Solidly and not tied in 4th. We're heading into what will be the final round, where we will go up a level in Clubhouse Pass, so continuing to make progress there, and hopefully having a good result. I think it would be very, very difficult to win. While that would be nice for achievements, because I guarantee you there's an achievement for winning the players, part of it, and again, I haven't gotten any comments from people, but I'm going to ask directly here. Do you like the difficulty settings I've got in that, we're competitive now, as opposed to the other way I was. It was just, I was running away with it, but now we're in a competitive state with these folks here. So you let me know. I would think people prefer that, and hey, I don't win, but at least it's fun to watch, because you don't know how things are going to end up. So give me that feedback, and I will see you next time.